competitors and the fans, they have put up some extra barriers. It's Momo, the Speeders, Team Galactic, and the Hazers up now. Team Galactic and the Hazers were quick out of the gate, but it's Galactic down here on the top side. I think Savage Speeders may have just held on to second place. On the replay shows that they did. 5-1 flat is the quick time here. 5.073 was the fastest among the qualifier teams. That was Smoggy. Gold? Hopefully that's a portent of good things to come for your team. Where did your team finish if it was not on the podium? Savage Speeders, Raspberry Racers, or Green Ducks? Looking at the points totals, it is as it was here in event number 1, and the Speeders will lead us off. 09 in total there. We start with our hosts, or co-hosts rather, the Gliding Glaciers, and then Team Momo. Down they come. One mark of success that we saw in the qualifiers was if you can get any of your marbles to work their way up the half pipe after that initial drop. If you do that, you are gaining seconds. And the goal, of course, is to have the slowest times possible. Fairly close one here, both in the 32s on the first go-around, 32.72 to 31.3. We will switch positions. Staggered in the gates. Down they come. And you can see Team Momo, they've got 2 marbles that are highest up the course before the first one of the Gliding Glaciers, or last one rather, depending on how you look at it. So those last 2 to cross the line, that should give a time benefit. And what does it work out to? 32.29. Now you see 11.23 and 11.54 for those back 2 compared to a 9 and a 10. So that means Team Momo will move to the...
Congratulations to the top 3.
And so, all the way through the order, no one was able to unseat the Jungle Jumpers. This is quite a green-looking podium that we have here. The Jungle Jumpers get the win. Green Ducks get the silver. And Team Momo get the bronze. Jungle. So here in the half pipe, Balls of Chaos finished just off the podium. A 65.72 was excellent. And you look at what all of these marbles did compared to the winning time of a 60.83 in the qualifiers. All of them were better than that. Just goes to show the dedication and the training that these marbles put in to be the best athletes on the planet. Green Ducks move to the top of the overall standings, 4 clear of the Raspberry Racers. That's a jump of 2. The Jungle Jumpers are up 8. Momo's up 7. Savage Speeders go from 1st down to 3rd. After event 2 of 16 here in the Winter Marble League, sponsored by... How did they do that? That is so much quicker than what we had. Oh, and this is a similarly quick run. Look at Momo. They're also motivated because they were knocked off of the podium last event with the reclassification, and this is going to be in the 11-second range. Excellent job collecting that and trying to get it down to the center of the course, and it pays off by moving to first place. And so Momo holds the top spot right now with an 11.16, 11.22 for the Blackjacks, and then quite a bit of space. Back to 3rd place, Snowball.
Congratulations to the winners of this event, Gliding Glaciers, Blackjacks, and Team Momo.
And so, it has been determined the new team lineup has paid off for Team Momo. They are your gold medalists in the bobsled. From the disaster of 2018 to gold in 2024. Well, congratulations to our other podium finishers. What does this do to the overall standings? Look at how close that was. If you broke the 12-second mark, you're getting a medal. Momo, Blackjacks, and Gliding Glaciers. That was very close, 6/100ths of a second from the Blackjacks getting gold. And what does this do? Momo leaps up 8 spots to second behind the Savage Speeders. Their lead is just 1 point. 2 behind Momo, the Raspberry Racers. Blackjacks up 7. Look at Balls of Chaos and Bumblebees. Were the 2 marbles. So to get us started in the actual competition, we have our hosts and Team Momo. Down they come, and they almost run nose to tail for 3 marbles. One of the Gliding Glaciers goes off to the near side. And that is part of the strategy. Do you ride in the pathways that the other marbles have plowed ahead of you, or do you go your own way? 75, 86, 78, 71 for the totals, a 161.25. This Marble League, we're really sure what the expectation was going to be for that team. And so far, whatever expectations you had, they are over-delivering. Still a long way to go in the Marble League, but collect the golds when you can, and that should help down the stretch. A quarter of the way through, and the Jungle Jumpers, as expected, move up to the top spot. Down to the final few now. Those who are sitting at the top, the likes of the Snowballs, Green Ducks. They are counting down the competitors because everybody that goes, it guarantees, if they finish above them at least, that they may have a shot at a medal. Momo, 8.26 on the first handoff, very slow. 14.91 on the second. That is also going to be well down the order. 21.71 heading into the anchor leg. They need a good shot here to make up for some of that time loss, and they're going to get 9.5. That should help them slightly, but some of those splits are not what Team Momo was hoping for. A 28.77 puts them in 10th. Of 13 runners, Crazy Cat's Eyes, they now have a bronze and a gold. 25.62, the lowest of anybody out there. Looking at the overall standings, the Jungle Jumpers 8th is enough to knock them off the top spot. Crazy Cat's Eyes move up 2, and the Snowballs are up 6. Green Ducks go up 2 into 4th, but it's Cats, Jumpers, Snowballs. Crazy Cat's Eyes have reset the record. Momo, Hazers, Speeders, and the Jumpers now. Hazers were first to the line coming around, but now they've been beat by the Savage Speeders. That position switches, and now Hazers have notched 3. Coming up on 4, and they are building the lead. Running that very tight line just before they come across the line, but there was contact. What does that do? Everybody's on 6 right now, but the Hazers have a few lengths in the lead. The Savage Speeders are spinning. They have lost all momentum, and they've been lapped. Oh, Hazers get bumped by Jungle Jumpers, but it's after time expired. The Hazers get to 9, 27.66. Neglected to mention, by the way, you may have noticed by the colors, Blackjacks just miss out on the podium, but had some really good races in there. Green Ducks come in 5th in front of the Hazers, Balls of Chaos, Crazy Cat's Eyes, Raspberry Racers, and the Snowballs rounding out the top 10. Interesting, let's see what it does to the order. Beam counters are working through it, and the Jungle Jumpers are now Marble League P1. Crazy Cat's Eyes in 2nd. Realize it, but it's too late. Team Momo and Team Galactic now. Ooh, a couple of ball bearings, 3 of them heading to the right side, but not gonna work. Only 2 of them get in. Goldie with a nice stop. There's actually 4 that were heading in that direction. Momo, 2-0. Team Galactic. Now they go, oh, look at Momo on the defense there. They put all 4 marbles in their own net. They do let 1 by, but look at on the left side there. Nifty little ricochet. Cats and Momo. One in for the Cats. Looking on the left side, two of them are heading that direction. Blue Eye nudges one of them away, but a shot gets in. And we are even after one. Second half. Oh, nice shot from the wing. And two of them get in for Crazy Cat's Eyes. Blue Eye got down there, already had a couple of shots on the way. Balls of Chaos and Team Momo. Momo knocks two of them wide. One of them goes straight in. The other one is a bit wide of the net. One makes it by the Momo goalie on the other side, and we're going to be knotted at one after one. Final period. In group stage, do not have an overtime. Quick shot goes in for Momo. Watch on the left side, one of them's heading to the goal and makes it in. Oh, but on the right side, just as I mentioned that, look at on the top part of your screen down the right here. That shot chasing over and rolling in around the corner, just makes it. And so for Group B, Crazy Cat's Eyes and Team Momo are moving on. Galactic and Balls of Chaos with just 3 points apiece. They do not make it out of the group stage. Out, but it was already too late. Chocolatiers and Team Momo. Quick shot in for the Chocolatiers. Another one is sent away on the left side there through a mix of marbles. One shot goes. Tied after period number one. Ready for the second period. One shot's going to get in on the right side. Look at on the left. Ball bearing creeping its way down, but it stops. One made it in on each side. We are tied at 2, and to overtime we go. Momo and the Chocolatiers once again. Early quick shot by the Chocolatiers, but it's answered on the other side. No other movement. And we are headed to a second overtime. Team Momo sitting 10th in the standings. Chocolatiers sitting 8th. Both of them would love to advance and collect more points. Waiting. Good defense on the right side there. Left side. Chocolatiers will get the win. Watch this great defense on the right there. Just keeping that one moving along the boards. The Best Captain Award, we'll see where that falls in the final team event. Who do you think is going to be most valuable marble? Or what about Best Coach, which is the sum of all of the events? May not necessarily be the winning team. We'll have to see. And so, after all of this, a long event where you weren't really sure where to been working. From the teams that are yet to go, there's only so much you can gain from watching. You've really got to try it. Well, this was a nice one. Look at that pathway. 2 separate runs of dominoes that are falling. Anytime you can get multiple ones going, you are in better shape. And that 64 is going to be good enough to put Team Momo into second place by themselves. Let's see if they can get any more points here. No! And so the 64 will stay. So as a result, the Solar Flares pick up the gold, their first of these games. Just their second medal overall, Team Momo nabs the silver, and the Blackjacks hold on for the bronze. The Solar Flares absolutely needed that. They are sitting in 14th in the overall standings with just 37 points and 1 silver medal. They are the lowest ranked team to have gotten a single medal in these games. Well, now they should be moving up the standings. Let's see where they go. Watch them at the bottom there. 14, they move up to 12th. Okay, it's something. Crazy Cat's Eyes still lead over the Jungle Jumpers and the Snowballs. Momo's jumped up 3 as a result here. Blackjacks and Chocolatiers are also up 1. League, we had it in the qualifiers, in the friendly round, and in the Marble League itself. Gliding Glaciers appropriately get us started here with a safe shot that just comes up short. A 0 for the Glaciers here in the first end. Team Momo uses them and bounces into that 3-point red ring. And that gives them the tentative lead. Gliding Glaciers go on the opposite side and try a slightly heavier shot. Worth 2. Momo in the second end. Across the button and out of the back of the house. Gliding Glaciers starting off the third end with a solid shot, but open to ricochets right now. That's why some teams would put down guards to prevent them, or like that one right there, to prevent a direct strike from knocking them out of where they need to be. It's a gamble, however, when you're playing from behind and the Gliding Glaciers try to split it, and they can't get it done. With the hammer, Momo. Right down the middle, tries to work it in and displaces one of the marbles slightly. Doesn't knock it out of that red ring, but by putting another marble in there, Momo gets the win, 6-5. Tournament knockout format. A lot on the line here for quite a few of these marbles, as Team Momo and the Solar Flares get us underway. Momo in 6th in the standings. Solar Flares, I mentioned, down in 12th, and they immediately try to go head-to-head here. 2 apiece in the first end. Mo goes dead down the middle here and just misses out on a solid landing on the button. Still collects the points. They go up 5-2. Scorch laying down a guard. Momo lays down a guard as well, trying to protect those 5. Radiance straight down the line and knocks that marble a little farther onto the red, but more importantly, stays on the red themselves. We're knotted at 5 apiece. It might have been a missed shot there. I'm not sure the utility of that particular placement. Ember with the hammer. Tries to go on to the button, goes just past it, still stays on the red, and gets the win with the hammer for the Solar Flares, 8-5. Crown a Best Captain Award. 5 team events that we've had, and I'm happy to announce that the winner after all 5 with the most cumulative team points is the Green Ducks Mallard. 67-61 over Snowy from the Snowballs. Team Momo's Momo also tied at 61 for 3rd. As we look at the overall standings here in the Marble League, Green Ducks have jumped 7 spots to the lead. They now have a 2-point advantage over the Jungle Jumpers. Crazy Cat's Eyes dropped 2. Wolfpack up 5, knocking on the door of the podium. Savage Speeders down. Still 8 marbles to go. Team Momo comes up now. Winners from back in the bobsled. What do they put up here? A team that is just 11 points behind the Green Ducks for the overall championship. They go to 2nd place. Anytime you're chasing a Marble League record, you know it's going to be a tall order. The top teams entrusting this dangerous event to their captains, and it paid off for most of them. All captains landed in the upper half of the order. And so, after 10 events, what does this do? The Blackjacks have gone up 4 spots and taken the lead over the Jungle Jumpers. The Green Ducks have dropped 2. Solar Flares up 5. Wolfpack's in 11th. They are toward the bottom of the standings. Well, they are the bottom of the standings in the overall championship. But toward the bottom here. And wow, nice one there for Team Momo. Watching lane 3. How high did they get? Was it past 75? It was 75.35. That's going to put them into medal contention with 1 run left to go in this entire event. Let's see if anybody can do better. Oh, and it was Momo. Nice push there. Let's see what the official total is. They've done it. They've beaten the record, 79.20. And on the final run, Team Momo gets gold in mountain climbing.
A huge congratulations to the medalists, Chocolatiers, Bumblebees, and Team Momo.
Congratulations to Team Momo capturing gold in mountain climbing. A team that sat down in 6th in the standings. That's going to be elevating them. Bumblebees, they were down in 14th. Chocolatiers in 8th. Let's see what this does to the overall now after 11 of 16 events. And the math is only going to get more crucial from here on out. 79.20. A narrow victory over the Bumblebees. Chocolatiers getting the bronze. Crazy Cat's Eyes, Team Galactic just missing out on the podium. Our hosts, the Gliding Glaciers, down in 9th. Add in that 25, and Momo goes to the top. Up 5 spots over the Blackjacks. Green Ducks in 3rd. Solar Flares up to 4th. Crazy Cat's Eyes up to 5th, tied with the Wolfpack. 2 ahead of the Jungle Jumpers. Chocolatiers only quicker than the Green Ducks. What a battle we have shaping up for the podium. Next up now, it's Momo. Swinging around through the Kreisel. The team that is leading the Marble League standings right now. Oh, that was very close to that 11-second mark. Could this be also in the neighborhood of a podium? Momo goes to 2nd. They reset Blackjack's time for a team that was down in 6th.
Congratulations to the winners of Event 12, Blackjacks, Team Momo, and the Hazers.
And so, they've done it! The Hazers are gold medalists in the snow tube. Momo once again standing on the podium with Momo and the Blackjacks also up on the podium once again in the bronze medal position. This is only the 3rd time that the rivals Momo and Blackjacks have stood on the same podium together. There you see the results. Look at how close that was. If you take out Jungle Jumpers, our field was separated by 1 second. That's tremendous. How do things shake up? Well, it's definitely going to be good for Momo up top. Yeah, they don't move. In fact, not many do. Only 6 teams move. The Hazers do get off of last place, and it now means there are only 2 teams that have not won a medal. Well done to the field for that stat, by the way. Momo over Blackjacks. Fans, another poor showing for their squad, who sits dead last in the standings. And if the other teams don't struggle here, Team Galactic is going to remain at the bottom of the standings with only a few events left to go. Bumblebees get the 81.50 win. But you saw Stinger actually come out of the track a little bit, was leaning up against the referee's stand. This is much closer on the second go. Both of them surpassed 75. Oh, look at that. Momo did the same thing. 160.604 behind the Snowballs. It puts Bumblebees up into second place. And they are over 3 centimeters clear of the Snowballs. Bumblebees get the bronze. Crazy Cat's Eyes just miss out. Raspberry Racers in 5th. The Wolfpack down in 16th and dead last. Team Galactic, I know I said they were very disappointed. Well, they didn't finish last. They were actually Not a bad position. Oh, but they are in a bad position here. They can no longer win the Marble League. The first team to be eliminated. And the coach definitely not happy. I can see from the commentary box. We're also getting word that Black Hole is on their way out of the stadium. Not sure if they're being escorted or if that's on their own volition. Go no further. Solar Flares, Crazy Cat's Eyes, Team Momo, and Balls of Chaos now. And Balls of Chaos get to that funnel point first. Stretching off into the distance as best they can. Oh, now they get some contact. Momo sees the opportunity. And they're holding in second place. Solar Flares get by, and Solar Flares win the heat. What a lurch in the final sector. There's Blue Eye getting caught up. And watch, same sort of idea that we saw win the last heat. Nail that entry into those final few little peaks. Though their times may not have gotten quicker, sometimes didn't really matter. It's how you play relative to everybody else in your race, and that is what counts. Snowballs made it work. They had that 13.32 in the semifinals, but they won it with a 15-14. What does this do? Calculate everything here. Snowballs move up to second place, and we've got a lot more eliminations. Now Team Galactic cannot win or podium. Everybody from 10th on down, except Team Galactic, can still podium, but cannot win. So we have a 9-marble race for the champion here. Just want to say a big thank you to Mint Mobile for sponsoring these games. Literally, it would not have been possible without them, so give them some thanks in these next couple of rounds, and we are off. Look at that view from up top, thinking about what this will be like for these marble athletes. Now, we called this the funnel obstacle endurance because you can see that little blue spinner, and there are several of those kind of scattered around this course. They're not always in the same place, and that makes things a little interesting. Of course, the goal of the funnels, if you are just joining us here in these videos, is to stay in them the longest. So our leader is the marble that is highest up the course at any given time. On the flip side, sorry hosts, but it's the Gliding Glaciers on the far right of your screen. They are effectively in last place because they are moving through this funnel endurance event the quickest. Battle really tightening up. On the left side there, Bumblebees, Team Momo just dropped through. That is Team Galactic battling and fighting to regain the lead. And it appears that they have. That's their reserve, Quasar, who's running that wide line. Up above, joined by the captain of the Bumblebees, Bumble. In the middle of the pack, one wrong move could drastically change positions. So it's still anybody's race there as we see the Blackjacks. They are doing a good job of staying out of that event horizon. That point when you cannot recover and you will absolutely drop on through the funnels. Oh, and as I say that, they go through one funnel very quickly and they've lost a spot. Down below, Team Galactic. They managed to keep their momentum going just enough to cede last place to Quacky of the Green Ducks. Now, 4 marbles in that funnel, battling back and forth, and Team Galactic up top have a 1-funnel lead. A full funnel now, including the one they're on. All right, who will finish? In last place, it's looking like Gliding Glaciers unless they get some help. Nope, it will be Green Ducks. They look to be circling next, and they drop on through. Galactic's lead is still 1 funnel. It's the top 4 that will advance, by the way, so you don't have to win. And if you are hazers, you've got to keep it going here because you're right on that cusp of transferring. It's not going to happen. Bumblebees, they were also looking really good, and they will move on. They just hold on long enough to capture 4th place. Now Hart, captain of the Blackjacks, drops on through. Mo for Team Momo. And showing off now is Quasar, the reserve of Team Galactic. Watch the time here. This might give you a little idea about what this marble is capable of. There's always people that say you don't want to expend all of your energy in the opening round because this is such a long event, and this version in the Marble League has so many funnels. Bit of argy-bargy up there with the Bumblebees and Team Galactic. When you throw in obstacles, that is expected. Hazers, Wolfpack, Green Ducks, and Gliding Glaciers, they are eliminated. Disappointing finish for our hosts. The way down. No, we're back. These funnels will give us our next medalist in this second-to-last event of the 2024 Marble League. Down we go. Snowballs were leading and now are moving their way to the outside. They got very close to the drop early on, but they have corrected themselves nicely. Raspberry Racers are almost ready to drop on through. They do. And there's Blackjacks also fighting along with Snowballs. This is a team that just keeps working their way up the standings. They're only 10 points behind Team Momo. And where is Momo right now? Well, they actually just let a bunch of marbles go through. Look at this head-to-head battle between them and the Bumblebees, literally leaning against each other, refusing to give any millimeters before finally dropping in. Snowballs! Now the contact goes the way of Raspberry Racers, very similar to what we saw when they took the lead from the Chocolatiers in the last round. Looks like Bumblebees, they are in last place right now, but they are joined by the Savage Speeders. Oh, and that hit on the obstacle only makes it worse for them. Same for the Speeders. There's Momo, our leaders in the Marble League. They are third to last as they run right now, and it's Raspberry Racers on the far left of your screen. They have assumed the gold medal position. Snowballs in the tentative silver. Blackjacks have a funnel to themselves right now. Same for all of our top 3, top 4, top 5. They're each in their own funnel. And we drop on through, getting close to the bottom of the course. Savage Speeders were the ones that headed down first. They would be in last place, a team that cannot win the Marble League. They're sitting down in 13th. Bumblebees are also fighting with them. They're in 14th. Momo, who is joining them in that funnel, they're in first of the Marble League, so this would be a missed opportunity for them. They'd still finish in the top 8. Snowballs and Raspberry Racers battling again, and the Snowballs once again hit that obstacle and came straight on through. The first finisher down here, who will of course be ranked last, is Savage Speeders. Bumblebees come next. Looking like Team Momo. It will be. Snowballs now sees 2 other marbles in that funnel. How wide can they keep it moving? This would be a huge coup if they could get first place in the position that they are in. Even a second would be huge for the points right now. Blackjacks in that bottom funnel. They are closing in on that drop and on the bronze medal. They're trying to keep it going and bump into Snowballs. That's not going to happen. Blackjacks get the bronze. Snowballs trying to swing out every opportunity they get to collect the Raspberry Racers. They won't do it. They will get the silver. And for now, it's all about bragging rights because Raspberry Racers can celebrate as they run. They are your funnel obstacle endurance gold medalists. Three captains stand on the podium: Razzie, Snowy, and Hart. Team Galactic just misses out on the podium. They'll still collect some nice points to claim the championship. Big drop for Jungle Jumpers, who were 5th in the standings. Here they finish in 16th. What will that do to their chances? Like I said, Snowballs beating Team Momo by 4 spots. Will this catapult them to the top? Oh, it will, but they're tied. Snowballs and Team Momo, Blackjacks are the only other team that can win the Marble League. Green Ducks, Crazy Cat's Eye, Solar Flares, Jungle Jumpers, and Raspberry Racers can still podium. Racers jumped up 4 spots. Jungle Jumpers fell 2. So will it be the Snowballs? Marble Survival 100, this will be very familiar to you Some of these obstacles that maybe, depending on your team, you wished you would not have to see ever again. This is one of them. It's gone by many different names. The centrifuge. There is that swirling sign that can whack marbles in different directions. You see the clothespin snappers at the bottom. And this goes oh so quickly. The snowballs have been eliminated first. I did not see that one coming. And the snowballs are out. Team Momo's feeling great. Blackjacks are feeling great. The Snowballs fans are in disbelief. That team has been trending so well in the last few rounds. Multiple medals, and it just came undone there. Oh, some team got spun way up on the course. Was that Wolfpack or was that Blackjacks? Wait a minute. No, Blackjacks have already finished. Coming across the line there, that is the Bumblebees. Whoa, sorry to scare you there, Blackjacks fans. And Stinger is out. Right there. Oh, got caught up on that small little block. They are done. The Bumblebees were down in 14th in the standings. They could not medal in these games. And as more teams get eliminated, you'll be able to see strategies develop here, especially toward the end. We learned this in the Marble Survival 100. Sometimes they go out of their way to trigger some of these traps in the hopes that it will catch up some of their rivals. Chocolatiers, who were, look at that, right in the middle of the pack. Oh, got hit twice by the spinning chevron. The captain of the Chocolatiers, Bonbon, still had a chance there and then got moved aside into that clothespin snapper, which did not snap, but that contact was just enough to eliminate that marble. Down we come once again. Well, one of the large ball bearings has been released and now finds its way to one of the magnets. As they quiver on it, you can see marbles getting sent backwards. The Crazy Cat's Eyes are well behind here on the run to the line. They got the Blackjacks. The Blackjacks have been eliminated. And that means Team Momo is going to be champions of the Marble League. The Blackjacks were trying to give it their all, and it won't happen. They were eliminated, and Team Momo, even if they get eliminated right here, which they do not, they are going to win the 2024 Winter Marble League. The Solar Flares get eliminated. They were in 6th in the standings. They still had a chance to podium, but not win. Run number 6 is go. Green Ducks, final team through that funnel point. Balls of Chaos over on the far side. Nobody is tripping that centrifuge yet. There goes the spinning chevron, but I think everybody's by. Yes, Green Ducks. They were really hoping for a podium here, both within the event and within the Marble League as a whole, and they may... it's 12-point difference between the 3rd place Blackjacks and the 4th place Green Ducks, and they definitely did not outscore them by 12 in this event, at least by my unofficial math. I think the Green Ducks are just going to miss out on the overall podium. Savage Speeders find themselves at the back of the pack now. Balls of Chaos were once again back there, but that was an excellent middle sector, and they were able to find their way to the front. Spinning Chevron is going. Run to the line. Raspberry Racers. Gold medalists in the last event, the Funnel Obstacle Endurance. Let me correct myself. Rizzy is done, 10th place. Nine marbles left. Middle jumpers were briefly last. Now it's our hosts. The edge ahead of the Wolfpack, it looked like, just as they were on the edge of the screen. Nobody's really gotten caught up in that spinner, at least in the last few rounds, that has really made a difference on them. We saw it in the Marble Survival 100. Several team members got double, triple, quadruple, sometimes even more impacts from that spinner. And Sheep, the reserve for the Wolfpack, they will be eliminated in 9th place. The whole year has been a winter version of the Marble League has returned, sponsored by Mint Mobile. We have seen some excellent results, big surprises, lots of medals handed out, lots of hot chocolate sold in the stands, I hear as well. And now we are racing for the final individual medals of these games. Gliding Glaciers this time crossed the line first and guarantee that they will not be eliminated. It was Crazy Cat's Eyes that went last. They are done. Red Eye settles for 8th. That hang up there on the spinner did no favors for the Cats, who were for most of this entire tournament fighting for a podium. On the run here, it is Savage Speeders, and I think Gliding Glaciers were back there. Let's see as they sort on through. Hazers have gone backwards. Gliding Glaciers making a nice run, finishing strong, and it's Momo who are eliminated in 7th. But I don't think they're going to be very disappointed with that at all. They want to go back and start the celebrations early. Their captain rounds out their final event of these. Get the bronze. Shocks came in the very first round, and just a couple of rounds later, when the other two teams vying for the championship were eliminated, and that left the door open for a victory run for our champions, Team Momo. They were 12th last year in the Marble League. They vowed to do better, and they have. Thank you all for joining us for this 2024 Winter Marble League, sponsored by Mint Mobile.